He's on recording it. When you're choking.
You really don't want to stay there much longer.
Yeah, don't stand in there too much.
Well, just let it flash off and get it off. You probably got some on the roof too. That's spraying nice.
Yeah.
Work hose. You're gonna probably have to come back around the other way.
Yeah. Run it out, huh?
I don't know. He didn't say he would. He didn't say. Who's that last one? I got all the buggies on. Just need to add a little extra love. You're gonna do 3, 4 back here, right? Is that what your plan was?
Yeah. Look at making a bomb. You ready?
I got it.
You good?
Overlap.
I can't see it. That's my problem. I might have to close the garage door because I can't see it.
You don't want stuff fall off the bin door again.
There we go. Good.
Doing your artsy walk around.
What are we doing?
What's going on, everybody?
paint day. Dave the Brush is here. Say hello.
Nope.
Wow. Really?
Hello.
Rembrandt. Car's wiped down. Everything's set up. Hopefully the car is going to turn brown. And we won't have any issues. Is that okay? Is that too dirty? Sure we're good?
No. You have to turn that off.
We're all working on pins and needles. Dave's getting nervous because I have him on camera. So I just thought I'd do a little bit of an intro. I'm going to hand the camera off to Tom.
Why?
Because you're going to be our cameraman unless Kim wants to. Maybe we'll get Kim to be our camera girl.
I'm white down tack man.
Yeah. Well, we'll give the job, the camera, to Kim.
Alright, Sparky.
Alright, we're getting ready to mix, so I'm going to turn this off. So, we'll bring you back. Dave the Brush. I sound like Darth Vader with my freaking mask on. But we got the hood done. The cow panel. I'm waiting for the trunk lid to flash off. Bumper. All the little pieces. So now he's shooting the hood, or the rest of the car. So we're still on base coat. We do have some issues with some sand scratches in that. They told us to use 400 to do on the build prime, and we did, and you could still see the sand scratches coming through, so I'm not sure what's going on there. So I don't know. We're waiting for this thing to settle, because I'm using a slow reducer, so as it dries, it really settles down, and it takes some time doing it. I have to test again. So it takes its time doing it, so it takes a little bit for it to settle out. But it seems like when it settles out, the scratches kind of go away. So we'll see what happens here. So I'm not painting this time because I'm not a painter, and I didn't do very good with the primer job. This is all new to me. Air wrench, not spray paint. So Johnny's here getting free donuts. I know, I got my Darth Vader mask on. Now I'm going to bring you guys back when I get a little bit more done. So that's where we're at right now. We're still doing base coat. After we get the car done, we'll do it clear. So, everything seems to be going good so far. Ain't gonna be no show car, but it'll be better than it was. Might be a little crooked. Only do what we can do. We're not a body shop. Alright, bring it back in a little bit. We're almost done with the base coat. Looking good all one color. Well, I don't have my mask on, so you could probably hear me now. So, everything's in base coat. It's pretty late in the afternoon, so we got a 24-hour window we can wait to shoot the clear. So tomorrow morning we're going to get up early and we're going to come out and shoot the clear on the car and let this sit overnight and flash off real good. It's looking pretty good. You can see issues in our body work. Kind of is what it is. We're not professionals at this by any means, and this is by any means not a show car. So, but it looks pretty good, and it looks better than it did before. So we'll get the clear on tomorrow. We'll see how that turns out, but I'm happy with it. Tom, are you happy? Wow. All our hard work is...
Just some things I just don't understand what happened.
Yeah, there's just some issues here. They told us to sand the car, the primer and 400 grit, and dry, and we did. But you could still see sand marks even after putting the base coat on. So I'm not quite sure what we did wrong there, or if we should have just wet sanded it with 400 or 600 or 500 or 600 or something. So I don't know. It seems like the sand marks came out as we got to the third coat of base coat, but you could still see some. I don't know what it's going to do when we get clear coat on it. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. So we just had a couple little boo-boos. So I guess we'll see what it looks like tomorrow once we get clear coat on it, because I don't know what the clear coat, either it's going to make it worse or it's going to make it better. I don't know. I'm assuming it's probably going to make it worse. And I know some of the bodywork stuff's probably going to come out a little bit better, more, because, I don't know, you probably can't see down this quarter very well, but, you know, you could see where we did our bodywork and we missed some areas and highs and lows and things of that nature. But again, we don't do this on an everyday basis. We're certainly not professionals at it by any means of the imagination. So I think just for what we did and got to this point, I think we did pretty good considering where we're working. We don't have a professional spray booth. You know, we don't have a lot of tools. Most of the work we did was outside. I mean, so at any rate, I'm happy with it. It's all one color. It's all one uniform color. It's not rotted out, and we don't have 18 pounds of Bondo in a 1/4 pound. So, you know, like I said, it's better than it was.
Way gooder.
Way gooder. So, I'm not unhappy with it. We'll see what the clear brings out. A lot of metallic in this paint. It should look pretty sharp with the clear. It should look pretty good. Bumper's done. Trunk lid. All the little goofy stuff. Hood. This hood's pretty screwed up. There's some issues with this. I guess we'll see what the clear coat brings out on this. There's stuff we missed and some dents that I forgot to get. Even in the trunk lid, there's some dents I missed. I thought I had them all, but evidently not. Even on the car, which is, I left some of the character there to it. So, but that's going to be it for today. I'll bring you back tomorrow when we're spraying some clear coat on it. See you guys. So what's going on, everybody? We're back, and it's clear coated. So we're just letting it sit and settle. I gotta polish it. Probably let it sit overnight before we do that. Let everything dry real good. And use the slow reducer, so it's still kind of flashing off and settling down. But it looks good. It's looking really good. So here's the hood, which actually came out a lot better than I thought it would have. Here's little specks of dirt and stuff in it, but it's not like we're spraying in a paint booth. Here's the trunk. It came out a lot better than I expected. What you guys can see. Oh, that's good. This camera picks things up, but I'm happy with it. So now we gotta let it sit. Probably just let it sit for the day. We'll unmask it later on, and then what we're gonna do is we'll get it unmasked, and maybe tomorrow we'll come out and look at it. Because they tell you just to polish it, so we'll polish it up and we'll see what we had. Like I said, it's still kind of settling down, and we'll see how it looks after we get it polished, and it's start to assembly. Put it all back together. So, and that's the fun part, because now we got to kind of be careful with things and make sure we don't scratch paint and screw stuff up. So, yeah, I'm happy. It's looking good. So, that's probably all we're going to do to it today. Just leave it sit and settle out. So, alright. Well, that's it. We'll bring you back on the next one. And we're starting to assemble stuff, and it's starting to come back and start looking like a car again. Alright, see ya.